Slated for release in the second quarter of 2023, we're taking a look today at EZHOBI's Omega Beast series, Shin Godzilla Form 3. Now this is a figure I briefly talked about in an older video where I looked at the Form 2 Shin Godzilla and the brief teaser images of the Omega Beast series Form 4 Shin Godzilla. But now, I think at the time of this recording, this figure's now been listed for about a week for sale. We have a standard version and a deluxe version. The standard version of this figure has an open roaring mouth, and the deluxe version has a second alternative head sculpt that is a more closed mouth. You can see the dimensions right here on the screen. So this is a pretty sizable figure that's going to be in scale with their second form Shin Godzilla and their Omega Beast series Form 4 Shin Godzilla. Now, I haven't done a video yet on the Kamada-kun, and I guess I'll do a follow-up with this one, but for the purpose of this video today, I really wanted to take a close look at this figure because this is one of the best sculpts I think I've seen for this version of Shin Godzilla. Of course, when it comes to Shin Godzilla, its fourth form is the one that gets the most attention from the majority of toy companies. We do have the Form 2 and Form 3 versions of the character from other companies as well, but for the most part, it's the fourth form Shin that gets the most attention, and I'm not complaining because that is my favorite form of Godzilla. But Form 3 has its own unique appeal too. I think if you're a hardcore Godzilla fan and you like all versions of the character, all forms of the character, there's definitely variety out there. But one thing, which is what this deluxe version of this figure does, one thing that I've always wanted in a Form 3 Shin is just that very zombie-like appearance. I love this roaring mouth look, don't get me wrong, I think it looks awesome, it's very dynamic, it works really well with the figure, but I already have the X Plus Rick version of the Form 3 Shin Godzilla, which has the roaring mouth already, so I kind of didn't want to just get the standard version of this one. I know it seems very specific, but I just adore this more closed mouth head sculpt so much that I'm willing to get this deluxe version. I already have it pre-ordered at the time of this recording. There's something similar to the fourth form Shin here as well, where that sort of very blank stare with that slight sort of smile in a way looks just so imposing and strange. It's kind of evil looking and zombie-like and just very bizarre. And EZHOBI nailed this aspect on this character so well. But not to just focus on that one head sculpt. Of course, I said before, the roaring mouth version does look really cool too. If you decide to go with the standard version or the deluxe, you really can't go wrong. I think that the sculpt on the overall figure is just stunning. I cannot get over how good this figure looks, and based off of these images here that we're looking at, the paint looks really good too. I think it has a really nice sort of, I don't know, redness to it. It's not overly red, and obviously this isn't like a translucent vinyl, so we're working with more of a brown skin tone, which is pretty screen accurate, I would say. I just think it looks so good. I'm so impressed by this. It does have a tail stand, but I don't mind. I don't really care for tail stands. They don't bother me for the most part. I do like the pose of the figure. It's very upright, and obviously if you have the roaring head attached, it's even taller, which is really cool. Of course, like I said, I will be using the closed mouth version, so it'll be more front facing, I guess you could say. With the closed mouth head, I do wish that the pose of the figure was perhaps a little more straight to replicate that scene where Form 3 Shin is approached by the attack helicopters and kind of just stands there. I think that's my favorite look of Form 3 Shin Godzilla, where it just looks like it's a statue. It's not even moving. There's something about that blankness to it and its immobility that just is so weird to me. But this is close enough, I would say. That's just nitpicking on my part. But the figure itself is just masterfully done. I'm so impressed. This is actually going to be my first pre-order from EZHOBI, my first figure that I'll be getting from them. So I'm really excited. I think the work that they've been doing, I've said in a couple other videos recently too, is just so good. And of course I have my bias towards Shin Godzilla, but this is just really impressive work all around. I'll just take a couple of seconds to appreciate these promo images. We really do get like a full sense of the figure from every side and every angle, which is nice. The photography for these images is really nice. Yeah, I'm just really impressed by this. I'm curious to know if you guys will be getting this figure or the Kamada-kun and the yet to be released Omega Beast series fourth form Shin. I haven't decided on that one yet because I have the X Plus Gigantic Shin coming. Don't know, who knows what the future holds, but for the time being, I am very happy with this one. I can only say the same thing over and over again in the same video. I'm kind of gushing over this one just because, I don't know, they really nailed this one. They really got that head sculpt that I've always kind of desired on a figure of this size and scale. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel and you like the content, please consider subscribing and taking a look at my other Godzilla figure content on the channel as well. Hit like, leave a comment down below, and follow me on Instagram at Total Approximation, where I post Godzilla toy photography each week. Thank you for watching, and have a good one.